Nepal's got to go as well. Help me out here, guys. They're allied with Orissa. Too bad. Let's drive down that religious unity as quick as we can. Bengal has high relations with us. Jampur, getting there. Unfortunately, part of that is the being at war modifier, which boosts it by 25. Annexing Orissa should be easy. Jake, when you hit D, it will detach just enough boats. Like I said, I don't use hotkeys, except for spacebar to pause. Not a fan of them. As bizarre as that may seem to you. Pegu is a great vassal. Even though their military tech is appalling, they just seem to really carry the weight. And eventually took care of that Tibetan revolt. Alright, so we will annex Orissa, annex Nepal, annex Koch, release Tibet. Oh, these guys are done. We will try and keep that in mind. Jake, have you ever broken spacebar playing EU? No. Why would I break my keyboard? It served me pretty well. Great. We'll get there in time for our colonist, and we'll keep it under wraps. Meanwhile, the manpower is improving greatly. And we have no missions available, which is great. Remember, I want as few missions available as possible. And then the way it works is, hopefully this 4 base tax province will be enough to flip my religious unity from 99 to 100% to get that working. I'm at 107 right now. Of course, what I can do is if it doesn't get quite low enough by taking these provinces, then I'll just convert a few others. Bear in mind it's going to increase when I drop Tibet, so maybe I should just core Tibet. They're only going to be tiny revolts, although they will be in mountains, so they'll be hard to deal with. So much to be concerned with. No, I think I'd rather release Tibet. If I want to lower my religious unity, I'll just have to conquer more provinces, and I've got no problem doing that. Come on now, you can fall. People are telling me to annex Ceylon. I'll need a casus belli to do that comfortably, but I'll get that casus belli when I forge a claim from this province here. Should be no problem. Well, there's one right there. Let's get you fully annexed. Now, money's not too much of an issue, so perhaps I should invest in a few more mercenaries. I'll get all 3 of them there. Here's the issue. If I get revolts during my little trick, they're going to ham into my manpower. And that's going to be costly. I suppose I could still take the reduce over extension. Yeah, it is a touch high at 104, isn't it? I should have waited a bit. Probably going to get bad events for a wee bit here. Yeah, that's a bad event right there. Since when does it take 2 years to fabricate a claim? Does being at war slow you down? And should I integrate these lands now or later? I'm thinking now. Oh god, that's expensive. I'll do you for now. Religious unity dropped down to 101, that's good. We'll see how it goes when I ditch these, well, when I annex these and release Tibet. Alright, we've got our claim on Koch. Welcome to the fold, my friend. Now we're at 100 and we're just a hair above it. I would like to have a free colonist on hand so that I can check to see how recalling and sending him there would do. So I may just do that after taking these, well, taking Nepal for one. Nope, nope, gotta wait for that, that claim. Get our cores going. Welcome to the fold. Border with Timmy. Timmy has an alliance with Kazan, Sibir, and Sind. And unity, yeah, just a little bit too high. I reckon like a 1 base tax heathen province would be fine for me right now. But I need to drop my overextension right now, so let's free Tibet. And let's see how they feel about me. Okay, so far that's strong evidence for neutral Havoc's theory. Let's get those relations up and get our religious unity down. Now, how do we get our religious unity down? Well, integrating Jampur would definitely help because they have, they seem to have no intention of converting their land there. I need to get some admin power pretty fast. Seems like an ideal time to do the trick. Because I could flesh out the admin idea group instantly. Well, maybe 2 or 3 years. And I could spend the excess Diplo power culture converting my lands. So, what do I do to drop this religious unity? I could certainly polish off Southeast Asia. That truce lasts for a wee while longer, and your truce is until 74. Brunei, however, I have no such quandaries with. And there is also the issue of all this overextension, though. It's not going to go away for 3 years. And I don't want to ham into my manpower too much. Expanding into Brunei would be another place where I'd have to have more troops to take care of revolts rising up. So, dropping religious unity, huh? $25 would boost me to 170, and I could get a bit more from you, so I reckon annexing Jampur seems to be the ideal way to go. Get those relations up. Jake, you could annex half of Timmy. Annex Acre. I'm not quite willing to break truce that swiftly, to be honest. Now I gotta keep this in mind that for the next 5 years I have 2 positive things with Vijayanagar. So let's not annex them within 5 years. Not that that's a plan or indeed potential. Alright, great. I'd love to get converting these lands. How much is Ceylon's tax base? 2. If I had time to sit down with a calculator, I could figure out what the difference will be when I annex Jampur. So if anyone is sitting there and they're just wanting to do some calculations, I've got a total base tax of 256 right now. And my religious unity is at, removing the tolerance bonus I have from humanism, it's at 78.9%. So would annexing 6, 12, 18, 23 base tax of heathen land, what would that change it to? And with that in mind, what should I annex or convert in terms of base tax to change that? Any budding mathematicians that want to give me an answer there have until the end of my water break to figure it out. Cheers. Alright, I'm back. Dr. Ninjtram says, Jake, I could write a quick program to calculate for you to know base tax and religious unity. If you did that, I would be in your debt, because it would really, really help. Something to tell me, well, something that I can feed in my total base tax and my religious unity, and it tells me what I need to take or do to sort that. Because my tolerance of heretics and heathens, I can always assume those to be less than 0. So it'll just be a straight up whether base tax is tolerated or not. So if I have 2 base tax of animist and 2 base tax of heathen, then it's going to be 50%. Easy peasy. What was I even doing before I went away? I think something about forging a claim. I also need more mercenaries. But then I always need more mercenaries. Oh, I'm so glad that Tibet doesn't hate me. I'm not glad about that though. That's going to be painful to deal with. Got some banner infantry on the go. Let's pick up those mercenaries. I don't really want to ham into my manpower here. That said, I could just let them take that province. I'll give in to their demands, and then that will reduce the revolt risk considerably. Harsh treatment might be a bit too much, but bringing down the revolt risk with that would be good. It drops the minimum revolt risk by 10, and that's one of the real kickers. 20 for nationalism. Painful. Jake, if you take 14 base tax of non-animist provinces, you'll be at 74, plus 25. I actually need it to be more specific than that. I need it to be to 1 or 2 decimal places. I could set my national focus to military, but I'm not going to do that, because I don't think it's going to be a long stream. So, I don't want to get hit with that bug, which resets my national focus all the time. Let's get all our mercenaries over here, since a lot of the expansion is going to be done in India now. Should also consider... oh, I've already got that claim in Costa. Yeah, that looks good. Tactics, banner infantry, supply limit. I'm going to roast Vijayanagar alive. Don't forget though, I plan on annexing Bengal, which is going to be a whole load more animist provinces to boost up my religious unity. In fact, I kind of want to start integrating them now. What's a man to do? No, I can be patient with Bengal. Oof. Can't be patient with that though. You need to die. Well, the mercs can go in and take the brunt of that. My not mercs can back them right up. I could tech up now, but they would just end up having the same tech as me if I... Nah, we'll tech up now. Because why not? DDR, die Viet as possible to get your religious unity down. I also have no intention of taking die Viet. It would be hell to core. Jake, if you annex 23 base tax and convert 7 base tax, you'll be at 74.91. Convert 7 base tax. Well, that would be 2, 2, and 3. Six, 6, 6, and 5 is 23, and I convert 7 base tax. Thank you. That's exactly what we will do then. You're Orisi, you're... nah. It's a shame they're not the same type. He's a bit of a pathetic general. Oh, no, let's not do it whilst I've got low morale. Somebody's reminding me I've still got troops in exile. Thanks for the reminder. Disorder, no thanks. Missions available. Incorporate Jaipur into our country. Funnily enough, that's exactly what I planned to do. Yeah. Can't argue with 25 admin. And it'll take 23 months to do you. It'll also take about 23 months to convert these provinces. Plus maybe another year to do the other one, and then I'll do the trick. Still get 12 more with you, but I need it just a little touch higher. Relations with Tibet, not overly important right now. Fabricating claim, also not very important, but we're going to do it anyway. Let's get annexing. Oh great, just send in the mercs, let them die. If for some reason they don't make it, I'll get the rest of the guys to take care of it. And 4th of May, begin annexation. We've got plenty of dip to do it. Again, my mercs are on the front line taking the battering. Well, most of the battering. Oh wow. At least that only cost me a couple thousand. DDR Jake, have you played Livonian Order? I did a very successful multiplayer game as Livonian Order where we tried to eradicate the Catholic faith. We pushed very far as France, converting all of Germany and everything east as well to Sunni. And then we stopped because, sadly, multiplayer games and Grand Strat games tend not to last forever. Alright, we annex you, we get these provinces converted. I pray that my my missionary strength guy does not die within the next couple of years. Alright, that's fine. I give in to your demands. And that local autonomy will really push down revolt risk. Well, could have pushed it down a bit better, to be honest. Alright, it's kind of just relax time now. Improve relations with Tibet. Oh, I need to consider Ming then. They have pleased, which is probably because I did not fund Wokao pirates against them. Bengal's going to love me for a while, but, you know, why not have them love me even more? Jake, please give strategy for Livonian Order. What was my strategy? Military access through Lithuania, vassalization with no casus belli of Ryazan, declaration of war against the Golden Horde, crushed the Golden Horde, annexed a lot of their land, so much that the majority religion in my country was Sunni. I gave in to Sunni rebels, which I instigated by sending a missionary. I became Sunni and just snowballed from there. The other players had their own problems. Alright, everything looking not too shabby out of 10. Like I said, I really hope that religious advisor of mine stays alive for the next couple of years so I can get these provinces converted. If they can't, I have a backup plan. If I colonize a 3 base tax province, that should boost me to just about enough. Hopefully, I don't know. Jake, do you plan on getting rivals after your trick to give the power projection? Absolutely not. If I take rivals, then I'm going to get common rival bonus with some people that I might want to spit out as a vassal. It's just not worth the risk. I can make do with my technology, with my military technology at least, and my admin and diplo. Well, I can storm ahead in those anyway. Might as well start making that a core now. If anything rises up, I will be ready. In fact, I'm going to be more than ready. I'll get the troops there beforehand. Reason being, I would take a landing penalty if I had to fight anything that rose up there. Just like I'm going to have to do now. And it's still 18 strong like the last one. I don't think that my infantry is going to be able to take care of that. Theologian, that's bad. That's really bad. He's minus revolt risk. Oh, my guy did die. Well, that's certainly not good. Message settings, all, advisor. One of our advisor dies, pop up. I must have ignored that. Huh. It's going to take a long time for those provinces to convert then, which is a real shame. Convert 4 base tax, colonize 3 base tax only gets you to 74.11. What if on top of that I add 4 base tax for that province that I'm going to colonize? Would that be enough? Oh, I got the full admin points back for cancelling my my core creation there. That's good. All right, everything's okay. It's a shame about these. They'll take a while. 78 and 1580. Four more base tax would put you at that. Got even more ivory down there, that's good. Well, once I annex Jampur completely, I'll be able to mess around with potential colonization to see how much impact it has. Jampur will be done in a few months. We'll just speed it up. Jake, don't trust random strangers. Alright, we're at 95%. That's pretty low. It's pretty damn low. You know, that would be easy to convert. It would only take 2 years instead of that one taking considerably more than 2 years, and you're only 3. You know what? Forget you. I'm converting this land.